Welcome to my tarot corner, and this is another gray day here after a whole weekend of rain. And I am sorry for not doing anything yesterday, but to say the truth, I just couldn't find a topic that I was interested about, and something that I haven't done in the past, or something that someone else didn't do. And how many times can you go over the same topics? So I was looking for something more, something else, and then I got this request about the christening of uh, Zara's child and Eugenie's child in the next weekend, and whether or not the Queen will be there. And after seeing Prince Charles taking water from the River Jordan while he was in Jordan last week, everyone was talking about that he is taking water for Elizabeth's christening, which is quite ridiculous in my opinion. And I am still intending to do a fresh reading about Christmas, although the signs are showing more and more that they will not arrive to Christmas. But they are trying to show, to save face and to say that they declined an invitation. I just don't believe that there was an invitation anyway. So I am going to do this spread about the christening, and I'm using the old path tarot, because this is something that is traditional, something that is old path, something that is done traditionally with all royal babies. And I decided to look for something a little bit different. So I found this new general spread, and I want to see the energies around this, the whole christening, and maybe we can find out if the Queen will be there. I know that she does want to be there. I'm just not sure that she will be able to finally be there, even if she does want. So I might, pick up on her wishes to go to be there, but it's still a week away, and things might change very rapidly. So first I'm going to clear the deck. And this is a 9-card spread, and I will ask about the christening, the energies around the christening. Pick up the falling out, sorry, the falling out cards. So energies around the christening, feelings, wishes, every energy that we can find around this christening. And will the Queen be there? What can we see around that? So first I'm going to cut the cards, and the first card is showing us the present, and the present is the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, as I said many times, it is a fake conflict, because it is not a real conflict. And we do see two people, the number 2 is prominent, and especially here, because we see 2 pentacles, we see 2 wands here, we see the clown is juggling on 2 onto rods, I think, and we are talking about a christening about for two babies. So it is not. I'm not surprised that we got the number two here, and it is an earth card, and so this is something that is very grounded, let's say it's that way. There is this fake conflict, and that could be the conflict on whether or not Lilibet should have been included, or maybe Sienna should have been included, but it is a fake conflict. I think it's something that Eugenie and Beatrice made this pact together, that they will not steal each other's thunders, and they will do the christening in different dates. But doing Zara's and Eugenie's christening together is something that is more, it's not threatening for anyone. It is very natural, probably for both of them. So the second card is, what are the strengths around this whole christening? And we get the Nine of Rods. So the Nine of Rods is a card of sticking to the end, being able to stand up, hold on towards the last obstacle, and believing that if you do hold on to the last obstacle, you will succeed. And this is the strength, because the strength, that means that first of all it's a fire energy. That means passion and creativity, but also it means that they are able to hold on towards that obstacle and that last obstacle. And this can also mean that the queen is doing everything in her power to hold on and to get over all of the obstacles that are maybe standing in her way of attending this christening. But it does show a lot of strength, because the person in this card is a very strong person, someone who can hold on despite everything that he went through, the whole of the past, in the past. And I think it is even more the queen than Eugenie and Zara. Now also we know that childbirth is not an easy thing to go through, and even if you do get an epidural, it is not an easy thing to go through. So this is also something to be strong about. So what are the weaknesses around this? And let's see what we get. And we get the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is a card of, first of all, struggles and fights. So there have been some struggles around this, and could be struggles that are connected with Lilibet, and yes or no, should she be included in this, or should they keep holy water for her christening? Although I saw today an article that says that the royal family has no appetite, let's say that way, in organizing a christening for Lilibet. But the Five of Swords is also a card that tells people not to sit on the fence and be active. But whatever they do, they are going to fail, especially when we're talking about Meghan and Harry. And this is something that no choice they will choose will be good, because they will always be something that they will have criticism about. So this is what the weakness around this whole um, um, this whole christening, and the fact that nobody even mentioning Lilibeth and the possibility of christening her as well. Okay, next card is the earth sign. So the earth sign is thoughts and ideas that are connected to this, and we get the close, which is death, and that is the major changes. Okay, so the thoughts and ideas is that there is a major change, okay, because a baby is coming into the Church of England, that this is a major change, but it is also a major change in the royal family. They're doing this christening for two babies at once. They are thinking about the changes that have happened in the family in the past year. So their thoughts and their thoughts are around the changes, around the fact that Prince Philip won't be there, the hopes that the Queen will be there, but she might not be there, that her health is not very good. So everything around this thoughts is around the changes. And one thing that we should remember is that when the death card comes up, we need to remember that in order to let the living go on, we need to kill the things that were in the past. So the past has to die in order for life to go on. And this doesn't mean to forget the past, but it does mean that they have to put the past behind them. And that means past quarrels, past I don't know if they had any discussions between themselves, and also putting in the past things that were traditional maybe beforehand, to do every christening by itself, or even thinking about Prince Philip, and that this is something that is in the past, unfortunately. Okay, so this is card number 4. Card number 5 is the fire sign. And the fire sign is the creations, it's the passion. So what is the creation and the passion around this? And we get the 9 of Pentacles. This is the 9 of Pentacles, yes. And the 9 of Pentacles is a great card because it's a card of wishes coming true. This is a card of gaining what you deserve after hard work. So this is their passion is understanding that this is something that they deserve. They deserve this because they did the hard work, they did whatever was expected from them, Eugenie and Zara, and this is success. This is a success that, and this it looks like this christening will be a success. I'm still not sure about the Queen, but it does give us a good sign about the Queen and her ability to be there. It is a good sign. Okay, and the next card is the earth energy, and earth energy is the practical aspects, and we get the Two of Swords. Okay, so the Two of Swords is it's the dilemma, and I think it's the dilemma that the Queen is in, and this is the practical thing about it. This is the choice that she has to make. Will she be there? Will she not? Is it too much for her? And as I said in previous readings, I think that she is trying to conserve her energy as much as she can for the Jubilee. She does whatever she can to show everyone that she's okay, but she will have, this is a very a hard choice for her to decide whether to be there or not. And I believe that she will decide it only maybe a day before. And she has to look at reality with an open eyes. If she doesn't do that, then she will do the wrong choice. And wrong choice leads us to the three of swords, and the three of swords is heartache and destruction, and we don't want that. So this is a hard decision, and this is the practical issues around here. The hard decision that the queen has to make, whether or not she will be there, whether or not she will be able to attend. Okay, so this is card number 6, and card number 7 is the water energy. So all of the emotions around here, and we get the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is overload. And this is another emotional card for the Queen, as I see it, because the overload is something that means this is too much for her. As I said, she is doing as much as she can to show strength, as to show that she is as strong as possible. But this might be too much for her. This might be an overload. This might be too much of a. Just one moment. Okay, sorry for the disruption that my husband was talking too loudly. So as I was saying, this is very emotional for the Queen to feel that it is too much it might be too much for her. She's used to be very active, very able to do everything, and now that she is not so able, it is very emotional for her that this might be an overload, that this might be too much to handle, and to take. This is too much to take on herself. So this could be the emotional part of this. And let's see what can we see in the past. And in the past we see the Tower. Okay, so in the past, the Tower, this is a card of foundation, and foundations that are not so strong. So this is a past card. This is what happened in the past. And because we are talking about a major arcana here, and we're talking about foundations that might not be so strong, this is also regarding, once again, the Queen's health. I don't think that she is in such a difficult health issue as I think that everything is on rocky grounds, if we could say it that way. Everything around her ability to be there is still not it's still not sure. It's still in the past we see the falling of the tower, which is not, I don't think it means that she is so ill, but her powers, her energy is depleted. This is how I would say, how I would look at it: depletion of energy. And the whole christening thing, it's something that she really, really wants to be there for her granddaughters, for her grandchildren. She really wants to be there, but she also wants to be there for her family and for the British people. And not this is and not and feeling that her energy is so depleted feels to her as if her whole foundation is crumbling down. And I think it all started when Prince Philip died. When he died, he took with him a very, very big part of her. And even though they weren't together physically all the time, the fact that he was there, that she was able to talk to him, she was able to be with him, the fact that he's not there anymore, it's for her, it's like part of her foundation has fallen. And this is something that I think that we saw the decline in the Queen's health ever since the death of Prince Philip, and the way that she had to be there in the church all alone, it was really devastating for her. And I think that this is the most important thing here. And her knowing that he won't be there in person is really, really hard for her. So this is the past. So let's see, what do we see in the future. Then this is the near future, and it's good. It's the Ace of Rods, and Ace of Wands. It's the ability to fulfill your wishes in the material world. So I think that she is doing whatever she can and everything that she can to be there. And this is what we are picking up on. And as I said in previous videos, what I'm picking on, it's her energy right now. It's the way she's feeling right now. It's the way the family is feeling right now. And this whole thing is the energies that can change. But right now, she is gathering all of her might, all of her strength to be able to be there. And right now she is, although she is very emotional around the loss of Prince Philip, and although it feels to her as if it is a tower crumbling down, she still has this fire energy that is keeping her. And the Nine of Pentacles, although it's earth energy, but it is in the fire place. So it does show us that she has a lot of fire inside of her. And this is the energy that she is trying to harness in order to be in that christening. And this is another fire energy card. So this is a great card for the future. And it does tell me that she is doing everything that she can to be able to be there and to be in the christening. And as I was saying, I cannot tell you for sure, but it does look like she's doing whatever she can in order to be there. And she means to be there. She wants to be there. Now, I'm checking the Lantern Oracle to see if we can shed a little bit more light on this. So the Lantern Oracle can give us some light on the situation. So let's see what the Lantern Oracle has to say. First, I'm cleaning the cards. And let's see what are the energies around the christening of Eugenie's son and Zara's baby. Energies around the double christening of the royal children this weekend. Okay, so the card that I'm getting is Eternal Gatekeeper. Acknowledge, assert, and protect what is right for you. So this is the card that tells the Queen to acknowledge, to assert, and protect what is right for her. And what is right for her is to keep her health and to be to protect her health as much as she can, while being able to perform her duties as much as she can, and to try and combine it in the best way that she can. And as I said, I do believe that she wants to go there, and that's why we get that Ace of Wands, and this is the energy that is right now, and I hope that it will stay that energy for the rest of the week until the christening does happen. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. You can always send me an email, and I will always answer. Okay, so see you. Bye.